Hi friends, are you ready to read about birds? I love birds. Our book is called Have You Seen Birds? By Joanne Oppenheim, pictures by Barbara Reed. Take a look at our cover. What do you see? Right, what's this mommy bird doing? She's feeding her baby birds. That is an interesting picture, isn't it? Is it a painting or a drawing? No. Look very closely. What is this picture made out of? Looks like clay or Play-Doh, doesn't it? That's a very neat way to make pictures. Have You Seen Birds? By Joanne Oppenheim, pictures by Barbara Reed, published by Scholastic. What do you see? Kitty cat. And what does he see? A bird. Down here is a question with a question mark. Have you seen birds? What do you think the kitty cat would say? Yes. Long-legged tall birds? Whoa. Tiny bug-sized small birds? Look at that. That looks like a hummingbird there. Brightly breasted, gaily crested, meadow tan or fancy fan. Have you seen birds? Wow, what is this bird? Look at those long feathers. That is a peacock. And these little birds look almost like chickadees. Have you seen spring birds? Fluffy, cheeping, sleeping, peeping, ever-eating baby birds? Cheeping, peeping, sleeping? That's a rhyme. This looks like the same bird as on our cover. And that kind of bird looks like a robin to me. I have those in my yard. Or early summer garden birds, nesting snugly in the shrubs, pulling worms and snapping grubs, finding food to feed the brood, drinking, singing, splashing, swinging. Have you seen birds? What's a grub? A grub is a kind of a bug, and these birds are eating bugs, like this here. These look like crows. Caw, caw. Have you seen autumn birds visiting the feeder birds, following the leader birds? Feeder leader, feeder leader. That's a rhyme. These ones are in the bird feeder, eating seeds. Some birds eat seeds. Some birds eat bugs. Some birds eat seeds and bugs. Leaving in a string birds, coming back in spring birds. Have you seen birds? These are geese. When it gets cold, the geese, they try to go somewhere where it's warmer, so they fly together. Have you seen winter birds? Searching snow and tapping bark, perching puffed in freezing dark. They look so cold. Winter birds need lots of feed, scraps of fat and sacks of seed. Have you seen snowbirds? Why can't the birds find their own food in the wintertime? Right, sometimes it's covered in snow, or sometimes it's just all gone because nothing's growing in the winter. So that's why it's important to feed the birds in the wintertime. Have you seen woodland birds? Lying low, shy birds? trying hard to hide birds? Woodland is the woods. Why would they want to hide? Right, so no other animals tried to eat them. Walking upside down birds, acrobatic clown birds. Darting, drilling, piping, trilling. Listen, hear the warble of the wildwood birds. What's this kind? With a pointy beak, making holes in the bark. Peck, 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 peck. It's a woodpecker. Ooh, have you heard the night birds? Moved by moonlight, bright birds, scaring rabbits into holes, hunting bats and rats and moles. Who goes, whoo? He does, whoo, whoo. Have you heard the haunting whoo of the hunting nighttime birds? Nighttime birds are nocturnal. And this is an owl. And he wants this guy, that mouse, for his dinner. Have you heard town birds rapping at the bark birds, cooing in the park birds? What kind of birds coo in the park? These here. Oh, 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 oh. They're pigeons. Quarreling in a rage birds, tweeting in a cage birds, squealing, squawking, screeching, talking. Have you heard birds? What kind of birds would be in a cage? Right, pets, like parakeets and budgies and parrots, cockatoos and cockatiels. Have you seen farm birds? Scratching, clucking, pecking, strutting. Beep, 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 beep. Honk, 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 honk. Cock-a-doodle-doo, barn birds. Oh, look, what's coming out of the egg? Little baby chick. And on beyond the barn birds, what about the field birds? Flying super high, those field birds. Field behind the barn birds. Cricket catching, berry snatching, whistling from a thorny thistle. Have you seen birds? It looks like a cardinal here, maybe. Very cool. Have you seen marsh birds? Marshes are places that are very wet. Webfoot paddling water birds, walking with the wattle birds. What are they? Quack, 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 quack. Ducks. Wading in the reeds. This bird has very long legs so he can walk in the water. And he has a very long neck so he can go fishing. When he sees a fish, he reaches down super fast and grabs it. Do you know seabirds? Twisting, drifting, swiftly shifting. What is it? It's a seagull. Sometimes they steal my sandwich at the beach. Searching, skimming, scooping, lifting, soaring by the shore. The shore is the place where the water meets the land. We call it going to the beach, but some people say going to the shore. Or flat-footed fishing birds, fussing, chatting, flipper-flapping, diving for their food. See? Have you seen these birds? This is a cool bird because it dives into the water to get its food. So sometimes you don't know he's there until he pops up and he surprises you. Look up. See the sky birds? Flying way up high birds? Racing up to space birds? Wow. Cool. Wind wheeling, freedom feeling, diving, dipping, gliding, tipping. Have you seen birds? Wind wheeling, wind wheeling. They both start with the letter W, so that's alliteration. Freedom feeling, freedom feeling. They both start with the letter F, so that's alliteration. Diving, dipping, diving, dipping. They both start with the letter D, so that's alliteration. Gliding, tipping. Then we have dipping, tipping, dipping, tipping. They have the same ending, so that's a rhyme. Wheeling, feeling, wheeling, feeling. They have the same ending, so that's a rhyme. Have you seen birds? Whoa, look at them all. A band, a flight, a flock of birds. The world is full of lots of birds. There's lots of birds. Here's some birds we haven't seen in the rest of the book, like a penguin, parrot, buzzard, a swan, so beautiful. Then we've got, what's that? It's not a penguin. Looks like a penguin though. It's a puffin. Then we have a flamingo, a big giant ostrich, a pelican. Anything else? Looks like maybe a quail here. A toucan. Very cool. Well, that one's a quail too. That one's a quail. Don't know what this one is or this one. Maybe. I've seen that before, but I don't know what it's called. When I don't know about something, I can look it up on the computer. I'm guessing this one might be a road runner because it's got very long legs. Very neat. I love birds. Do you love birds? And there's our question. It says, have you seen birds? And who is leaving? The cat. I hope you enjoyed our book about birds today, friends. Maybe, if it's a nice day, you can go look outside and see the birds in your yard. I know I will. All right, see you later. Bye.